You know them Home Depot employees don't know nothing.
That's what I was saying. I should not even open that can of worms. I was like, should I say something?
Home Depot, Lowe's, any of those hardware stores like that. It's like they're not hiring professionals. They're hiring people that can just,
Right.
No offense, but I go in Home Depot and I try to get help doing things. One time, I was walking around the store and I think I was looking for the caulk. Yeah, because I was in a new Home Depot. And I didn't know Megan got me started.
I was like, should I do it or should I not?
Alright, big quiet, let me talk. So I was walking around the store and I was looking for caulk because I was in the new Home Depot and I didn't know anything about it. And so I pulled the guy to the side. He was walking around, had his name on, had his Home Depot. But they had them little aprons on, had his little Home Depot phone where he could type stuff in. And I said, where's the caulk? And he looked at me and he said, what's that?
Yo.
It's like, you ain't got no business. A man ain't got no business working at Home Depot not knowing what caulk is.
And listen, there are probably some people out there that work at Home Depot that do know something. But what we're saying is,
if you work at Home Depot, get in the comments and let us know that you know what caulk is.
And listen.
I.A.G family. We're up and rolling this morning already. I'm getting ready to start laying some towels in the bathroom. As y'all can see, Megan is pulling down the driveway. I don't know if y'all can see her or not. She's pulling down the driveway in the excursion. She's actually headed down to the ranch because we got some electricians down there doing some electrical work, and they're about done. So she's going down to swipe the card and get that payment done. And Noah and I are about to head in here to the sheep pen before I get started working on their bathroom and laying tile, because it looks like a baby sheep has his head stuck in the fence. So I'm gonna bring y'all along for this, and then we get started with the rest of our day. But yeah, that's how it is on the farm. It's like you start off morning slow sometimes. Go ahead, no. And then some mornings you get ripping and rolling right from the beginning. But yeah, we'll go this way, Noah. But yeah, we always try to check on the animals every morning. We actually do like big farm chores every other day, and the boys, they come out every day and fill up waters and just check on the animals. Noah does he feeds the baby sheep her bottle, our little bottle lamb, and we should be weaning that bottle lamb pretty soon. And we also just check on all the animals, make sure no animals are out, make sure no animals are there are no snakes in the chicken coop like on that last video. On the other video y'all saw. And yeah, so we're gonna get out here and see if we can get this sheep free from this fence. I'm not sure how she got stuck, because this fence is actually, let me show you the fence. This fence is actually made so that baby sheep can't get their heads through there. It's called sheep and goat fencing, but some type of way she was able to get her head caught in there. Still with me, Noah?
Yeah.
Right.
Soon we'll stop feeding the baby sheep like today when the bottle ran down.
Yes, sir. So you'll be free from that job, huh? And you'll be able to start another job, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Because you won't have to feed the baby sheep anymore, a bottle.
Mm-hmm.
But you still have to come out and spend time with her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. All right, let's get on down here and see about this sheep down here. Looks like Lily. Stay behind me, Noah, so you won't step on the snake or anything. We should be good. Usually we don't see any venomous snakes in this area. We did see a copperhead one time, though. I forgot about that. Lily, what are you doing? Hold up, no. Let's see. Let's go this way. Just watch your step. Hopefully she hasn't been this way too long. She probably gonna get herself out. She's so scared of us. Stay behind me, though, okay? Walk in my footsteps. Because snakes love being down this area. Lily, what are you doing? Look, she got herself out. Lily, now you could have did that the whole time. But you down here. Because I think Megan said she been down here since last night. Because when Megan was pulling off, I told her, I said, it sounds like it's a baby sheep or something in distress down there. And Megan said, yeah, I heard that noise last night. And I said, you didn't go check on it? but it was too dark because that Megan comes out at night and closes the chickens up. But everybody looks to be doing good. All the sheep are nice and healthy. Somebody was saying on one of the videos that our sheep look skinny. It's like, no, this one sheep here, you can see her backbones. She's just old, that's all it is. But if you look at the rest of these young sheep, like this one right here, you notice how thick and healthy she is. And even the baby sheep, you notice how thick and healthy they are. And all of the sheep are nice and round, and they got plenty of grass, as you see. And the subscriber was asking, like, do we feed our sheep? It's like, yes, all this grass out here. They have endless feed, endless food to eat. But they're doing good. Like I say, Naomi is just old. I think when we bought Naomi, it's actually a testimony to it. We were at a farm and we were buying Naomi, and there was another sheep named Ruth, and we were buying the sheep, and I think we were spending like $600, $300 a piece for the sheep. And we paid the money for the sheep and everything, and then the farmers, they invited us in for a glass of farm fresh milk that they had just squeezed out the cow that day. And we were sitting down, just fellowshipping because they were believers as well. And we just fellowshipping. We were sharing our story, talking about why we started the farm, talking about the work that we had done in the city, and talking about our vision and dreams for the future. And the farmers ended up giving us our money back. And they were like, do y'all take donations? And they were, about in tears, like donating the money back and just wanting to support us. What's up, Tim? We had a sheep that had his head stuck in the fence, Lily. She got herself out though once we came up.
She probably was trying to get that.
Yeah, she was probably trying to eat the grass on the other side of the fence. What's up, a little bit? But yeah, what I was saying is that we bought Naomi, and it was another sheep, her sister, I think it was, named Ruth. But Ruth died a couple years back. She was having babies and died. But Naomi, when we bought her, she was already like 8 years old, and we've had her at least about 3-4 years, maybe 5, I'm not sure. And so Naomi is like above 10 years old, 10, 11, 12 years old. And so she's an old lady, and she's still having babies though. She still has twins every time she has babies. And so we're just keeping her around, letting her continue to lead the flock because she's actually the dominant ewe. All the rest of the ewes follow her around. What's up, sister? This must be sister right here because she's sticking around. What's up, sister? Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey. Yeah, that's sister. Sister is the only sheep that actually let us walk up on her and rub her. And then sister is Little Bit's mama. And Little Bit is the only baby sheep that'll let us walk up on her and rub her. So she definitely has her mom's personality. What's up? What's up, sister? Hey. But as y'all know, sister actually abandoned Little Bit, her baby. She didn't feed her. And so we had to bottle feed Little Bit. But Little Bit still regards sister as her mom. She's very, very forgiving. And you see they still hang together. And they look just alike. Look at them. They're like twins. I love it. But we're going to give sister another chance because that was her first litter that she had. And she had them in the middle of a rainstorm. So, yeah, we're going to give her another chance. We're not going to put her off just because she didn't raise her first baby. But she needs to get better this time. And we're going to try to make sure that we put her in a good position to be able to raise her baby. We might have to lock her in a stall or something like that when it's time for her to have babies so that she knows that her baby is her baby. Yep. But yeah, we take a look at what's going on down here. I got to come down here eventually and clear out all this debris that the water, there's a lot of water that comes down through this creek here under our driveway over there, and it comes down through here like a whole lot of water, and then it just goes off our property, and it's a creek on down off in there somewhere, a bigger creek that leads to the Big Black River in Vicksburg. But there's a lot of water. A lot of this stuff has been beaten down because at first it was all clogged up in here, but now you can see it's kind of a little bit of space underneath the fence, and that's all it takes because every time it rains it brings all the sticks and things from the pastures over into here. So a little bit. Yeah, I'm looking at I'm just checking out Lily, the one that was caught in the fence. This is her right here, and that's Billy, the one that you see back there. So Naomi had both of them this year. Those are the twins that she had this year. And so she looks like she's doing good. I don't know how long she was in there. She looks kind of like a little bit dehydrated, but I think she's going to be good. I think she's going to make it. All right, y'all, I think all the sheep are good. The boys and I are just walking around the pastures, checking on everything, looking at Lily for a little bit to make sure she's fine, make sure she finds water and everything and doesn't get stuck again. Because that's one thing about sheep and even goats as well. You'll get them unstuck and they'll go right back to that same spot and get stuck again. But anyway, I'm gonna just pick y'all up once I start laying tile, and let's just see what we can get into today. It's I.A.G Farms. It's all about God. Y'all stick around for the journey.
Hello.
How'd it go?
Great. Just got back from the ranch. I got to talk to your mom a little bit and have some fun with her.
That's right.
Paid, you know, took care of the business with the Air South. So everything's going well. She said she was getting ready to do like some cleaning up in there. She didn't have too much going on, but she kind of wanted to get it.
Are the keys still in there? Might have to close the door harder.
So your mom said she was just getting ready to do some cleaning up and different things like that, little odds and stuff. She wasn't going to spend too much more time there, but she had a few things she wanted to do. So she's excited and glad things are progressing and moving forward.
So no more cut wires, right?
No more cut wires. I didn't even go in and look at it because I was trying to get back.
I would have been in there like trying to hook up wire testers and
I know
looking at it like.
That's why I went. So she, I just trusted her, you know, her discretion about it being done to her satisfaction. So it seems like it was. She was even talking about how they were gonna call. We were gonna call them back when it was time to set the power pole. So I was excited to, you know, finally see that part of the project come to a close. I know she'd been waiting. But yeah, so
That's right.
Everything went well, finally.
All right, y'all, so that's a brief update about where Megan was at. But that's enough of that Resurrection Ranch business. Let's get to this I.A.G farm business. Let's roll, y'all.
Let's do it.
Let's get it done. Time to power the shower. All right, y'all, I'm getting rolling. As y'all can see, the side-by-side is still down on the ranch down there. And I would go get it, but I had this little trailer here because y'all know I usually work off the back of the side-by-side. A good old country boy workbench. Or, yeah, it's not a professional carpenter workbench, but that's the back of the side-by-side is the perfect height. But I had this little wagon here, and it's a little bit low, but I think I still be able to cut tile on there. And you can see I got my tile laid out. I got my tile saw. I just got done mixing up some mortar, large, let me see what this stuff is called. It's a mortar that's supposed to set real quick, but it's a natural stone and large tile mortar. And it's supposed to hold the tile to the wall, like when you put it on the wall so it don't slide down, hold it on there instantly. And the directions, they recommend that you mix it and then let it sit for about 5 minutes and then mix it again. But with this sun out here and this heat, I better get it inside in the air conditioner before it starts to lock up on me and become a brick. But I'm getting ready to get started to get going in the inside and lay my first piece of tile. And so I got everything set up. I'm gonna walk around a little bit more and make sure I get everything set up how I want to get it set up and everything, so that once I start laying tile, it's just a process, like go from this station to this station to laying the tile, from this station to this station to laying the tile, having that symmetry there. So that's important to me. I talked to y'all before about the details, how big I am on details and doing things right. And it's like my mind has to be like clear in order to record these videos, do the project, and be creative at the same time. And I don't want to lose any of those aspects. I want to have good quality video. I want to have creativity in the things that I do. And I also want to be spending time with the Lord and hearing the Lord speak to me and meditating during the process. So y'all stick around. I think I'm finna lay my first piece of tile. Like I said, I'm gonna let this mortar sit for a little bit longer, mix it again, and then I'm ready to start laying tile. Y'all stay tuned. It's exciting times. Y'all, I got 2 rows done, and I'm finally getting the hang of it. And that's kind of how it is with every project. It takes you a while to get the hang of it, because y'all probably can't tell on camera, but in the spots, because there were only 3 studs. There was a stud on the corner here, there was a stud in the middle, and then there was a stud on the end. And then so I ended up drilling the backer board down just to the you know, whatever type of wood that is on the back. You know, I drilled it down to the studs and then drilled it down to that wood. So what's happening is the backer board is down further. So this wall is not level. Like where the studs are, is bowed down onto it. Where the studs aren't, it kind of comes out a little bit. And so that makes it to where there are hollows and bows in the wall. So I'm having to put kind of build the mortar up behind the tile to kind of level the tile out. And there's a couple spots where at the bottom where the tile kind of sticks out a little bit further on one row than it does on the second row. But once I do the grout, it should cover that all up, all those little defects. Like I said, that's really the reason why we why it's best to do the cement board, because if it was just wood, I wouldn't stand a chance in getting this tile to adhere to it. But at least with this cement board, there's a good solid surface. So let's say this tile is pretty big. So let's say this end of the tile is adhered to the backer board better than that end. Just with that end being adhered, and then that end having little spots that are you know, touching the mortar, it'll make it solid. You know, you could almost have just one corner of that tile adhered to the backer board, and it'll lock it in, because this mortar, this large tile mortar that I'm using, it's gonna lock in tight. Like this tile not gonna move. And yeah, because you know, in the mobile home, every now and then you slam the door and the wall kind of shake a little bit. You know, because the interior walls, they don't make them 16 on center. The interior walls, I think they do them like 24 on center, and so they spread those studs out as far as they can. But as y'all can see, it's coming together, and my goal is to get this first back wall done, and then I'm gonna move on to doing this wall here, and then I'll do the wall with the plumbing with the faucet on it, so I don't have to turn the water off until the very end, and I don't have to have the water off all day. But let me step back, let y'all see. It's looking good so far, and Megan hadn't really seen it up, and Megan was we both worked together to pick this color out, but I just sent Megan about 2 or 3 pictures from different types of tile they had at Home Depot, and she picked this one out and wanted more of a shiny tile, and I think it's gonna work out good because I'm gonna have a white piece of trim coming down on the sides of this spot here. So here there'll be trim, and then I have a piece of trim going across the top, and so that'll give a good distinction between the wall and the tile, because the tile and the wall are similar in color. But if you look at the tile, you can see the variations, streaks of white. And our goal was for it to kind of blend in with this countertop here, to have that, to kind of do it backwards. Instead of having white tile with gray designs in it, we have the gray with the white designs in it. Y'all see what I'm saying? So we kind of flip-flopped it to make it look a little bit different, but to also let it tie into it. So I don't know if y'all can't really see them both together, but they kind of play off one another when you see them. Let me see if I can step back. But yeah, they kind of play off one another when you kind of see them in person, and you can see those details. But I got a lot of tile to lay, y'all, so I'm gonna get back to work. It's probably gonna be an all-nighter for me. That's kind of how I do with tile. Like I said, once I get started doing tile, I try to go and finish it, because it's just one of them things where it's just cut a piece, glue, put a piece on the wall, cut a piece, put a piece on the wall, mix up some more mortar, and just keep on doing that over and over and over for hours and hours and hours until you get it done. So I'm gonna go ahead and get back to it and try to get this wall here, this back wall done, and I'll just pick y'all up when I get this back wall done.
All right, y'all, I just got word from Tim that he's almost finished with this first wall, so I want to get in here and look at it. Oh, it looks so good.
How's it going?
Good. It's shiny.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. I really am pleased with the tile.
Yeah, you picked it out.
You know how it is when you pick out tile, and you don't see it. It's like in the box or just laying there.
That's right.
But it looks really good. I'm very pleased with it. The whole idea was for the tile to be kind of the opposite of what we have already in the bathroom. So like the vanity here is white background with gray streaks. And this is a gray background with white streaks. So we wanted to stick with the same color scheme, but we wanted to like present some variegation, some little twist on the color scheme that we already had. So that was actually your idea, to do like a gray background with white streaks in it.
Oh yeah.
I think we were like envisioning a darker gray, or at least I was.
Yeah.
In my mind, I don't know what you were thinking in your mind, if it was similar. But I think I at first was envisioning kind of a darker gray, but I like this tile. I like this gray. This is kind of the same gray as the halation bare paint that we have on the wall. So
yeah, it's close.
It's maybe a little darker.
It's not as blue.
Right.
The halation says they have a little bit of blue in there. This is like, you know, stone gray.
Yeah, kind of like a matte, you know, in the background, but it's shiny. Yeah. I love it. I really like it. And maybe because it's shiny, it won't, soap scum won't stick to it. It'll be easier to clean. But yeah, I like it. I'm pleased with it. You're getting up on these what they call it, trapeze artists, where you walking the tight ropes.
I had to cut up here because I didn't pre-plan how tall my hardy board was gonna be, and it was hanging over half an inch. So now I have like a rough edge because I'm putting a piece of trim up there to go all the way through, and I need like a smooth edge to be able to just have the trim just butt up clean against it. And so I'm putting some of this mortar up here and kind of creating that smooth edge back again.
There you go. But it looks really good. I'm really happy with the tile. You've become really good at laying tile on the wall, especially.
Oh yeah, we'll see. Like I said, it take a few months or so to see if it's gonna fall off. Then I can say, oh yeah, I'm good at that.
Oh yeah.
There's always you know, fear of mine.
Oh yeah, the tile is gonna pop off. But hey, it looks good so far. That's what I can say. Because I think that's like an actual skill set, you know. Like there's a lot of people that can lay tile on the floor and do flooring. But doing it on the wall, you know, that's a real skill set that a lot of people don't have.
Right. Yeah, it's harder because you're fighting against gravity.
Right. It's not your regular, you know, DIY. You know, never laid tile before, but we can figure it out and lay it on the floor.
Right.
You have to really put a lot of thought into it to put it on the wall. But yeah, I'm very, very pleased with it. I'm step back a little bit so that y'all can see more of the wall and how he's laid the tile out. I like the size of the tile too. I didn't know it would be that big either, but I really like it as well. It makes for more of like a shower effect with the large tiles. Because if you remember, when we toured that brand new mobile home, they had some big tiles in the shower, and the shower was like, you know, not walk in, but run in.
Yeah, for real.
But that's okay. We like our little shower, and I'm very, very pleased with the tile, and I think the result is going to be beautiful.
Got a mess to clean up in here.
Oh, yeah. It's not too bad. Listen, it's been way messier than this.
Oh, yeah, the whole house.
You remember the sheetrock days?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let's see you cut this tile.
Oh, yeah.
Tile cutting skills. Nice workstation.
Oh, yeah, for real. I told them about how I usually use the back of the side-by-side, but I'm using this. And the back of the side-by-side comes perfect, like, you know.
Yeah, it's a little lower than the side-by-side, but it'll work in a pinch.
That's right. I don't do this type of stuff every day, so I don't need a fancy workstation.
Right.
If I did it every day, then I need something that's more efficient.
Yeah.
knee pads down here.
Okay.
My cushion.
Fancy.
Oh yeah. And my knee started getting raw.
Oh yeah, I can only imagine. Look at you, and you even got your mask on.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna be like an old man, somebody's great granddaddy still messing with that sock.
Gotta know how to use it.
That piece looks good.
Yep. My trusty dusty old towel sock.
Oh yeah, last piece for that wall, huh?
That's right.
There you go.
Yeah, when we lived in the city and we were renovating one of our ministry houses, one of my neighbors gave me that towel saw. And so I treasure that thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's old and raggedy and it need a new blade, need a new water pan underneath, so it can be a wet saw and I kick all the dust up. You gotta, start the blade, give it a little kick start every time. But I love it though, for real.
Yep.
I was at the store, the guy behind me was saying, who gonna lay that towel for you? I said, I'm gonna lay it myself. And he was kind of going down the checklist, because he laid towel and did that type of work. He was like, you got this, you got that, you got that. And he was like, do you have your little spacer things? And I told him that I make my own spacers out of the cardboard. He was like, that'll work.
That's cool. I was gonna jump around. I was like, I don't know if I'm messing with Home Depot employee. And be like, you finally got somebody that knows, like.
Oh yeah, no, it wasn't an employee. It was just somebody in line.
Well, no wonder.
You know them Home Depot employees don't know nothing.
That's what I was saying. I should not even open that can of worms. I was like, should I say something?
Home Depot, Lowe's, any of those hardware stores like that. It's like they're not hiring professionals. They're hiring people that can just,
Right.
No offense, but I go in Home Depot and I try to get help doing things. One time I was walking around the store and I think I was looking for the caulk. Yeah, because I was in a new Home Depot and I didn't know Megan got me started.
I was like, should I do it or should I not?
All right, big wild, let's talk. So I was walking around the store and I was looking for caulk because I was in the new Home Depot and I didn't know anything about it. And so I pulled the guy to the side. He was walking around, had his name on, had his Home Depot, but they had them little aprons on, had his little Home Depot phone where he can type stuff in. And I said, where's the caulk? And he looked at me and he said, what's that?
Yeah.
It's like, you ain't got no business. A man ain't got no business working at Home Depot, not knowing what caulk is.
And listen, there are probably some people out there that work at Home Depot that do know something. But what we're saying
if you work at Home Depot, get in the comments and let us know that you know what caulk is.
And listen, so this doesn't apply to all of y'all. But what he's saying, disclaimer, is that Home Depot does not necessarily hire you for your expertise.
Lowe's.
Sutherland,
any of those type places.
They're just looking for somebody to man the cash register or stock the shelves. They're not, necessarily looking for somebody with a resume that's done plumbing
I would feel bad about saying all this if it wasn't true. Because, y'all know just like I know, when you go to Home Depot or Lowe's or somewhere like that, they end up like the employees be running from you because they don't want you to ask them any questions. Tell them about that time we bought the vanity.
Right.
And we were trying to get somebody to help us load the vanity.
We were trying to get somebody to help us load. So, actually, it was a woman that helped him load it on the cart to start out with. I had Benjamin with me, but she helped him load it onto the cart, right? And so she called for some assistance to get him to load it into the excursion or whatever. So he pulled the excursion around. We're out there waiting with like a baby and 3 young children and the employees come up, like, you know, and then start like running off. I don't know if they were like college kids or high school kids on summer break trying to avoid work or what. But literally, like, they figured out that, oh, they were gonna have to load something or lift something, and ran to the back and wouldn't do it.
It was like 5 grown men standing around, and it ended up. It was some guys in the parking lot.
Right,
that saw me struggling because I was fed up, you know, because I was, you know,
really bad.
So I was loading it myself, and some guys in the parking lot that don't work there, like, helped me load it.
They saw them and they just like were walking in the store and helped them. So yeah. But y'all know, y'all go to Home Depot, Lowe's, y'all know what the service is like. But hey, if somebody owns Home Depot or Lowe's, that's who we need to get in the comments. And yeah. So, but anyway, that was, you know, our experience with the vanity or whatever. But, you know, that's just kind of your experience with the big box stores in general, which is why we like mom and pop, you know, local stores that we try to support. But okay, at the end of the day, you know, you have a mission, you have a goal in terms of the project, and you just try to focus in and get that done regardless of what the service is like, or at least that's what Tim has learned. So pretty much he even uses, you know, sometimes his phone to find stuff in the store instead of asking. You can go on the website and like type in what you want, and it will even give you the aisle number and the bay number in terms of where that item is. So you learn, you live, you learn, you try to do what you can to get the project done, right?
And you try not to get kicked out of Home Depot and banned.
Yes, he has.
Yeah.
I don't know if they didn't ban you. They definitely tried to kick you out. I don't know if they successfully kicked you out. They tried to kick you out. You didn't get banned, but hey, he came, as they were like, he came back the next day, and you know, as long as he was spending his money, they were cool with it. Alright, y'all, looks like Tim just finished with the last tile on that wall, and it looks great. I'm gonna get in and get a little bit closer so that y'all can see. And that's it. That's the finished product. That is how the shower is going to look, and I can't wait for the whole thing to be done. It looks really good. We still have to do the last 2 walls, but I think we're gonna call it for today. I think that's a good stopping point, and Tim will probably just pick up the other 2 walls on another day and another video. The tile looks really, really great. I'm very, very happy with it, and it just turned out fabulous. I didn't even, you know, you pick tile and you never really know what it's gonna look like exactly when you get it on the wall, but I'm very pleased with it, and I think it's a good place just to take a break on the high note of having the tile on the wall. Hey, Benj.
Wait a minute, I gotta get a little bit of camera time.
Oh
yeah, camera over there, Benjamin. Over there. He's just trying to watch cartoons.
I know, we got Blippy going for him. But yeah, so we're just gonna call it right there for today, y'all. And we've had a very, very productive, very, very successful day. And I'm just happy to see the boys' bathroom come together so nicely. And it's I.A.G Farms. We will see y'all on the next one.